Hi, my beautiful people. Okay, so I know you're really mad at me, and you have all the right to be mad at me. I did promise you I was going to make videos, and I didn't, and that's not good. But my vacation kind of went longer than it was supposed to, and then as soon as I got back, school started, and then I have class from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. I get up at 4 a.m., and then I take the 6 o'clock train to school, because I go to school in New York, and then I leave from school around 4:30, and then I take the 5 o'clock train, and then I take a subway to get to the train station, and then I take the train, yeah, and then I take the train around, like, if I miss the 5 o'clock, I have to take 5:30, and then I'm home by 6:30, and then I have work after that, and then I come home at, like, 11, 12, and I'm completely exhausted by then, and then I only get 5 hours of sleep, and then it's a whole cycle, round and round. And then some nights I stay at my friend's dorm. The nights I really do not feel like traveling. So yeah, I am going to show you what I learned in school, because every single girl, and if you guys do makeup too, everyone who does makeup needs to know this. Sorry, this is a weapon. Can't use this. Everybody needs to know this. So I'm going to show you a corrective makeup covering all the flaws on my skin, like the darkness, any like discoloration on my face, my neck. Everything has to be one tone, completely one tone, not light, not dark, and it has to be matte. It cannot be shiny. So we are going to start off with a corrector, aka concealer. So I'm using all the stuff that obviously I get from my school, and it's called Mud Makeup Designery. Their stuff is awesome, and it's so pigmented that you don't even need to use a lot. So I am BC2, which is like a beige cool. Like it's kind of a little warm tone, but it's not really warm. So that's this color right here. And I am going to take that with my palette knife. I'm using a palette knife. I'm going to scrape some off on the palette. And I'm going to take my palette. I'm just going to put it just like that. Just like that. And then I'm going to wipe off my palette knife. Then I'm going to take a little bit of the orange, because I kind of have a little like grayish, like when I put it on it looks a little ashy, so this will cover it. I'm literally going to take a teeny tiny, that much. Literally, that's all you need. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to mix it with my normal concealer. Just like that. I'll wipe off my knife. And I usually go in with a concealer brush. You can go in with a sponge, just a normal, but obviously I use the Makeup Designery one. And if any of you guys live in around New York or near LA, you can go to the Mud Shop and you can buy this stuff. I actually don't know if non-students can buy it. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, always, please, I'm telling you this, sanitize your hands. Use hand sanitizer every single time you touch. And always have a bottle, 99% alcohol. If you can't find 99, 91% is perfectly fine. But always spray your brush and just dab it down, so any product that's on the brush comes off. So So I'm just gonna take this. Now I'm actually going to take a sponge. The sponge is amazing. I'm just going to dab it. I'm not going to swipe it, I'm going to dab it. I'm actually use this as a mirror. I'm just going to dab it on my forehead because it gets a little ashy. It's in my hair. But be careful, just don't ever get it on your hair, on your client's hair, whatever you do. So dab it, dab it, dab it. And dab, don't like swipe it because you want the product to go everywhere, like just to like dissolve into whatever the thing is. Product, like look, there's like nothing on the brush. You can even see it doesn't even like soak it up that much, because I don't want the product to be inside the brush. I mean on the sponge, I want it to be on the sponge. So look, you can already see a difference. Like this is, I'm gonna put my corrector palette to the side, and I have 2 foundation palettes that I am going to use. I have this one, and okay, I know it sounds weird, but my undertone, oh my god, my undertone is is green. Yeah, you would never think that I have green skin. So I'm going to use a color YG2, which stands for yellow green. So I'm going to take some of that, like really little of that much, for my whole face. It's for my whole entire face. I'll put it on my palette, and then I'm a mixture of 2 colors. So I'm going to mix 2 colors together. And then I am this cool beige color too. Not cool as in like that's so cool, but as in cool as in like there's warm and cool colors. So I'm gonna take a little more of that so I don't look pale. And I put the one over here, and I'm just gonna take this and I'm just gonna mix it. Just like that. Do you see how much I took? I didn't even take a lot, because this sponge, gotta go. Garbage. Don't ever reuse a sponge. Same thing, I'm gonna dab it. I'm just gonna put it all over my face. You can even see that. Take my highlight and contour palette, which is this one, and for the contour I am this color, but I'm gonna take the smallest amount, that much, and I'm gonna mix it with my foundation, so it doesn't look weird. My highlight, as I said, I'm like a yellow-green tone, so I'm going to take these 2 colors and I'm going to mix them. So you can see this kind of has a green in it, and this has a lot of green in it. So very, very tiny, that much. gonna highlight. And I'm gonna obviously put it in 2 separate places. I put the concealer, the contour color on top of the foundation color because there's still some foundation. So I always prefer this kind of brush. Just looks like that. It's just because that's just how I am. Okay, so doing your contouring, you're gonna go from the tragus and you're gonna work your way finger, and then you feel like this dent, and your contour should not be past your eyebrow. It has to line with your eyebrow. Do not go past this. Like, don't. I see girls who go all the way to their lips, and it's just like you're making yourself look like a skeleton. So till here, and that's it. So you're gonna feel it, and this is your cheekbone, and you're just gonna stop right there because you want your cheekbone to go high. Like, you want to rise your cheekbone. So you're gonna take this color from your tragus down. Look, you can see it already. Look, it is not past that. See that? I could just do a little bit more because I do have some space. And I'm going to bring the color down. I'm not going to go up because I want to contour. Look, you can see the difference already. I want to contour my cheeks. And don't ever swipe. You don't want a line going down. You always want to work like this. Just blending and blending and blending. See? And do the other side. Same thing, feel it. I always take, one second. Just gonna mix the colors together. Okay. I just take a foundation brush because I feel like it helps me blend. Just gonna take, just like that, just swipe it on my palette. And I'm gonna highlight. So I'm gonna use this for highlight. Look, you can see it already. This is all, and you're gonna bring the highlight down into the contour, and then you're gonna blend. You see that? How awesome is this? You're just So I'm going to take a brand new sponge and I'm going to buff out any creases on my eye. I'm going to try to keep my eyes closed. Actually, I'm going to show you before that. I always use I'm using a new sponge. I use the same one twice, and then after 2 times, I dispose it. This is a powder puff. It's called a powder puff. It's like amazing. I have 2 face powders. I have a powder called Desert, and then I have something called Zero. It's translucent, it's white. So I'm obviously not this dark. So I'm gonna put some in the cap. And then I'm gonna take some of the Zero. I'm gonna put in there. I usually just go like that to mix it. Just like shake it up. Or you can take like the palette knife and you can just mix it up all up in there. No, all up in there. So it came out to a really, obviously it came out to my skin color. See? So now I'm gonna cover my powders. I'll cover the 0 because I do not want it to fall. Now I'm gonna take the powder and I'm gonna take my powder puff and I'm gonna put it in the middle. Just like that. And I'm gonna fold it into a taco like that. And I'm gonna rub. And what this is gonna do, it's gonna take all of the powder and it's gonna dissolve into the puff. Just keep rubbing and rubbing and rubbing and rubbing and rubbing till you don't see any powder on the, like any loose powder. Just rub it, rub it, rub it. Like a frog. And look. Nothing. So you're gonna fold it again like a taco and then you're gonna flick it. What happens is the puff pops up. So again, I'm just gonna quickly buff my eyes. And I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna roll it on my face. Do my eyes first so they don't crease. So you can put pressure and roll, roll. Don't ever swipe it because you don't want it to fall out. If you need more, flick it, flick it, flick it. And just nose, everything, neck. And you see I'm patting on myself. I'm not like I'm not swiping it. And look how matte, look, I'm gonna move a little far. Look how matte my skin looks. And it looks even, like I look even, my chest, everything. Just powder my chest a little bit. My ears. Oh look. I mean this to the light. But I'm completely matte. And it is not cakey at all. Now this sponge, I can use it tomorrow. And then after tomorrow, I dispose it. I usually put my name on the back so I don't ever mix it up if I'm doing anybody else's makeup. So what I do is I take this and I take my 90% alcohol, spray it inside, just like that. Always remember to sanitize. Take a napkin and just clean it. Clean it, clean it, clean it, nice and good. Nice and clean. The powder. And then this stuff. Spray, spray, spray. 99% alcohol. Take a napkin, wipe it off. Clean it completely. Bingo. Nice and clean. To put this to the side. Throw anything you don't need out ASAP. So I have a trash can right next to me and dispose of that. Now my face is done. I'm going to put this video to an end and then I'm going to make another one that I do my eyes with. So this was just my face, my contour. You can see that my face looks slimmer, you know? And I'm going to make another video, like right now, doing my eyes, my lips, and my cheeks. So